Hey there, my name is Maria, and I'm a software engineer at New Relic with the Developer Experience team. Today I'm going to show you the features of the New Relic One extension for Visual Studio Code. You can build, publish, and subscribe to an application without leaving your text editor. To get started building a custom app, you'll need to install the NR1 CLI and create an API key. You can do that by navigating to the Apps button in the main navigation bar on the New Relic One homepage, and then selecting the Build Your Own App tile in the New Relic One catalog. Here you can get an API key, install the appropriate NR1 CLI for your operating system, as well as get a couple of pre-populated commands to help you configure your environment. I already have my environment set up, so I'm just going to move over to VS Code. You can install the New Relic One extension directly from VS Code by going to the Extension menu on the left navigation bar and searching New Relic One. I already have the extension installed, so I'll get started building an app. The process of creating an app from VS Code is pretty similar to using your terminal to run CLI commands, but with the benefit of not having to leave your editor. I'll quickly go through the flow of creating, publishing, and subscribing your account to an application, and then look at some features that are unique to the New Relic One extension. New Relic app creation commands are run through the VS Code command palette. You can open it by going to View in this top navigation bar and Command Palette, or if you're on Mac, you can use the Command-Shift-P shortcut or Control-Shift-P on Windows. Let's create an app. Much like you would create an app using your terminal, we will run the create a nerdpack command. We will give our app a name and then select a folder. This will generate a project for us and open it in VS Code window. Something unique to using the VS Code extension over building with your terminal is the ability to use code snippets. We have a few snippets available to easily scaffold NR1 components. So just as an example, I'm going to replace this heading with a button. So I'll start typing button and then press tab, and this will create the bones of a component for me. It already gives me some props and suggestions. I'll just make this a primary button and add some text within my button. The last step is just to import this component from NR1. If you ever need to reference any developer documentation as you're building, you can open up the command palette, search for docs, and open the developer.newrelic.com website, or you can just search directly by going to the search page. So let's run our app locally and see the shiny new button we added. With the run local development command, I'm just going to give this a moment to start up. And then open my browser. When I go to apps, I can see the app I just created running locally here with my button. Now that we've built our app, we can continue with the process of publishing, creating a catalog listing, and subscribing, much like we would using the NR1 CLI. So let's go back into VS Code. I'm going to stop this app that's running here, and then I'm going to publish this application to make it available to others in my organization. I'm going to choose the stable channel. And I can see that that was published successfully. When we go back to the browser and go to apps, you can see that it's now available in the New Relic One catalog. If I wanted to add some more information here for others in my organization, I can go back to VS Code and I would create a catalog listing. This will generate and open a few files for me. There are some Markdown files and a JSON file that you can populate with information about your app. So I've already created a catalog listing just in the interest of saving us some time, and I'm just going to move that folder over here into my project. And then I'm going to submit this to the catalog with the submit catalog listing command. And we can see that that was successful. So we'll go back to the browser, refresh, and we can see that the app now has some screenshots and a lot more information. Users with the NerdPack Manager access can subscribe to applications and make them available to use for others in their organization. The user that I'm logged in as is a NerdPack Manager. So back in VS Code, I'm going to run the subscribe command. I'm going to choose stable. That's the channel where we publish to. We could see that my account was subscribed successfully. And when I go back into the browser and navigate to apps, refresh, the app is now available under your apps for me to use. If you're wondering what other features are available, you can reference the README for the extension to get more information. So in VS Code, if we go to the extensions, pull up New Relic 1 again, and scroll down here and see what commands are available to you, get a brief description. If you click the icon, this will take you to some documentation for more information. And you can see the snippets that are available to you as well. And lastly, this extension is completely open source and the code base is available on GitHub. Contributions are always welcome. Thank you for watching my video, and I'm excited to see what you build.